Well, once again, we welcome you back here to Kahok Stadium, and after a 1 hour and 20-minute lightning delay, we are ready to resume this game. I guess that's a lot better than the 1 hour and 40-minute delay that we had at Carbondale last week, but that was lightning and some rain mixed in. It never did rain here, and the storm that produced all the lightning moved off. It was out to the southeast of us, and finally it got enough juice in it to keep on moving, and it died out as it was moving. And right now we're looking out of the press box here, and there's a 3/4 moon staring right at us as it just came up, and it's a big moon in the sky, and we are about ready to go. So here are some scores that we had for you before our halftime show got interrupted. Redbud over Carlisle 19-8. These are mostly halftime scores. Triad over Waterloo. Is that 2-0, 3-0? 7-0. Chester over Sparta 13-0. That's in a delay. That was in a delay also. Central over Freeburg 14-0. Highland over Mascoutah 19-0. Edwardsville taking care of O'Fallon 33-0. Cahokia and Carbondale were tied 6-6, and Centralia had a 14-6 lead over Granite City. Some first half stats that we have for you. Chase Reynolds, 7 carries for 113 yards. And Amari Rogers-Parrott had 1 carry for 21. Rome Richardson, 2 carries for 5 yards and a touchdown. Talon Neighbors, 12 carries for 65 yards. Chase Reynolds through the air, 5 of 8 for 56 yards. And Amari Rogers-Parrott caught 4 passes for 32 yards. Devin Habermill caught the 1 pass for 24 yards and a touchdown. Collinsville, 9 penalties for 65 yards. On the other side, Jashawn Staples, 5 carries, 97 yards and a touchdown. Sias Jefferson had 4 carries for 3 yards and a touchdown. Malachi Mays as the quarterback, 4 for 4 for 112 yards and a touchdown. And Jaden Morales, who took a pass behind the line of scrimmage, then he passed the ball down the field for 75 yards and a touchdown. And Marlon Price caught that touchdown. He has 2 catches for 85 yards. And David Barnes had 3 catches for 102 yards and a touchdown as well. Collinsville is back out on the field. We are about ready to go. Dr. McCluskey on the other microphone, and now you get to experience a delay.
Oh, man, I'm just glad we're at home for it.
Yeah, me too.
Feel bad for Mount Vernon, but I'm glad that we get the game in and they don't have to come back tomorrow, you know.
Well, I was happy about that last week when we got the game in, even though I didn't arrive at my house until 1:30 in the morning. Still, I didn't want to go back Saturday.
Yeah, right, absolutely. Well, we'll see what interesting turn of events. We'll see what strategy both coaches bring.
Well, Collinsville is behind the 8 ball here. They are down 28-15, and Mount Vernon is going to get the ball back first. They have 1 deep guy, and that, I believe, is Nesbitt maybe? I can't see the number from here. No, that is Staples. And Matt Reynolds is going to kick off. Staples is the only guy back there. He has to range over to the sideline, makes the catch at the 10, cuts it up back to the middle of the field, and he had a little bit of room, and all of a sudden that room got cut off on a nice open field tackle by Romel Bollinger.
Yeah, and credit Bollinger. He was the contain man, and he did not give up contain. He forced the return man back inside, and then he ended up being the guy that tripped him up, chased him down from behind.
That was a good thing he did, because if not, he might have been off to the races there.
Yeah, well, Collinsville has to limit the big plays, right? The good sign is, even though we're down, I feel like our linemen and our linebackers are really winning the battle. We just got to quit giving up these big plays, right?
Yeah, 67-yard run, 80-yard pass play, 75-yard pass play. Those are 3 long touchdowns that are kind of killing us right now. More movement up front for Mount Vernon. Malachi Mays is in shotgun. 2 wide receivers on the left side of the formation, but he's going to hand the ball off to Staples, and Staples is going to get wrapped up by Tongay right away. He gained a couple of yards on the play, but Tongay didn't let him get any farther than that.
Yeah, Tongay wrapped up, but he kind of pulled him backwards, almost like a DDT, the old WWF move. Who was the wrestler that did that?
I have no idea, man. I am not a wrestling fan.
I should know that.
I'm not
now,
fan.
but in the 80s, boy, I sure was.
I never have been. Wait, the wrestling at the Chase when I was a kid turned me off on that, because I had 2 brothers, and every time we watched wrestling at the Chase, after it was over, they tried all those moves on
me. They
me.
DDT'd you, huh?
Yep.
That's funny.
That turned me off on wrestling, and I haven't been a wrestling fan ever since then.
We got Chris Kettler down there. He can tell us
Oh,
everything
yeah, Chris
we need to
Keller's a
know.
wrestling fan, that's for sure. We are just getting underway here in the second half. 2nd down and 7 to go here for Mount Vernon. Mays in shotgun, and he fakes the handoff to Staples, throws it back around the line of scrimmage, and a missed tackle is going to spring Marlon Price, and Price will have another big run after catch, and he is deep into Collinsville territory.
Yeah, you knew Mount Vernon's going to challenge our cornerbacks and our safeties, and Chase Reynolds, I like the way he played that, and he dove at the guy's legs. He just missed. So
40-yard pickup.
Yeah, Collinsville's cornerbacks are going to be tested here in the latter half of this game.
Down at the Kahok 25-yard line that quickly.
Two turnovers, Todd.
Yeah, we need it.
Should have said that earlier. All you guys out there listening, we appreciate it, and just think 2 turnovers.
We need some because we didn't have any in the first half. No turnovers in that half at all by either team, but boy, Collinsville sure could use one right about now.
Yeah, we need one of our backs to jump one of those routes and get a pick six, and I believe we'll see one.
10:55 and now counting after the chains have been moved. 2 wide receivers over here on this near side. In the slot is Marlon Price. More movement up front as Staples goes from the left shoulder to the right shoulder of Mays. There's the snap, and Mays is going to keep it this time, and he's got some room. And he'll finally be brought down right around the 10-yard line, and it's going to be probably 1st and goal depending on where the spot is. And they're going to spot it at the 9. So 1st down and goal coming up for Mount Vernon, and they're having their way with Collinsville right now.
I tell you, credit their offensive coordinator. They're going with these shifts, and it's almost like they're reading our linebackers. And so our linebackers are going to have to either stay home or quit tipping off where they're going because if we don't shift, they're going behind their lead backs. And when we shift, they're coming to the other side of the field. And you're right. They are, there's no sign of Collinsville stopping their offense right now.
David Barnes is all the way over on the far side as the only wide receiver in this set. But now Price goes into motion. The handoff is going to go to Staples. Staples gets past a couple of guys and trots into the end zone for a 10-yard touchdown, and Mount Vernon is piling it up.
Yeah, Mount Vernon had a hole up the middle you could drive a truck through. And Collinsville is yet to figure out the mystery of the Mount Vernon ground and pound game that they're running here.
34-15 is the score as we await the extra point try. And the extra point try coming once again from Truman Carnine, And the kick is on the way, and it is up, and it is good. 35-15, the score in favor of Mount Vernon. Collinsville has a long way to come back if they want to try to win this game. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll come back and see if they can exactly do that after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Collinsville Area Community Foundation is our community's charitable foundation. We connect people, support programs, and guide resources to help our community thrive. Our board is made up of local leaders that donate their time and expertise to identify opportunities for long-term community impact in and around Collinsville. Find out more about scholarships, grants, and ways to give back to the city we love by visiting CollinsvilleFoundation.com.
A 2-minute drive that encompassed about 30 yards for Mount Vernon, and they didn't waste any time putting another touchdown up on the board. And Collinsville Cahoks now trail 35-15. And Cahoks have a lot of work to do. Remember last year, Mount Vernon at their place beat Collinsville 33-24. And now 35 points put up by Mount Vernon here this year. Here is Loyal Patterson from the 1-yard line. He's across the 20. He cuts it up to the left, and he gets up to the 30 before he's finally brought down. So Collinsville will see if they can drive 70 yards down the field to answer that 70-yard 2-minute drive that Mount Vernon just put up on the board.
Yeah, nice tackle by number 50 from Mount Vernon, Neo Toyangan. He really just squared up and had Loyal Patterson beat him, he would have been off to the races. So
yeah,
that was a big play by the Mount Vernon junior.
That was a nice run by Patterson, considering he caught it at the 1-yard line. So a 30-yard return, not bad. So Collinsville back to work now on offense. We'll see if they made any adjustments and can figure out how to put some more points on the board. Empty backfield, another low snap, and Reynolds had to pick it up, and he'll bring it over to the sideline, get some positive yardage out of it. He got about maybe 5 or 6 on that play, so it's going to bring up they're going to give him a little bit more than that. It's going to bring up a second down and about 2 to go for a first down, so a gain of 8 on the play.
Yeah, that's where you're thankful for Reynolds' legs because you can't do anything with that snap other than run the football.
Yeah. Got to start get these snaps up, man. There's been a lot of snaps that have been low tonight. There's one right into the breadbasket. Reynolds down the middle, looking for Habermill, overthrows him, and actually it was closer for Loyal Patterson to catch that ball than it was for Habermill.
Yeah, it was actually kind of right in between the two of them. Loyal had a couple steps on his man, so if that ball was up the sidelines, he probably catches that ball, but I don't think there was a definitive route. You know, I think Chase just threw it up.
Both of them ran kind of straight.
I think he just threw it up and was looking for somebody to make a play, and it just didn't happen. But at least he got linked on the ball and didn't leave it short. You know, when you put a ball up long like that, you leave it short, it's trouble.
So 3rd down and 2. Collinsville needs to get to the 41-yard line for a first down. Talon Neighbors is the running back. And it's going to be a keeper by Reynolds, and Reynolds is going to get the first down, and he'll get up to the 45-yard line, so the chains will move. And Collinsville's drive continues.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play by Reynolds. He saw that Mount Vernon was bringing the heat. He read where the backers were blitzing, and he just went the other way. So credit senior Chase Reynolds again with his legs. And, hey, Collinsville's been able to move the ball all night, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy because I think most of the aspects of the game were outplaying them, but the scoreboard doesn't show it.
Yeah, that missed opportunity down there when they stopped him on 4th and 1 from the 1. That hurt. Or it wasn't 4th and 1 from the 1. Oh, there's a drop ball, and a nice job by Neighbors to jump on top of it. He'll lose a yard on the play. The one down there from about the 10-yard line that Chase Reynolds looked like he was going to go in and score and just got leveled right at the 1-yard line, and that was on 4th down. So
Chase Reynolds is limping on the football field right now. So keep an eye on him. Hopefully he's okay. He is tough. All these guys are tough, but yeah, you're right. Chase thought he beat the linebackers and kind of slowed up, and that safety came up and denied him. That was a huge play in this game.
Sure was. Took a touchdown off the board that probably would have been there. 8:53 left here in quarter number 3. Reynolds rolls, he throws, and that one's almost picked off by Nazavion Nesbitt, and if it would have been, that would have been a pick 6.
Should have been picked off. Reynolds got away with one, but again, he's limping off the field. I don't think he can set his feet. So, I mean, man, I'll tell you what, you know, we got away with one there.
Favoring that left leg, isn't he?
Chase was on the move, but he just couldn't get enough oomph, and that's kind of what I'm talking about. If you throw the football, you cannot leave it short. If Collinsville loses the turnover battle in this half, I don't see how we win the game, right?
All right. Matt Reynolds in the slot on the right side of the formation. Amari Rogers-Parrott is on the hash marks, and now Reynolds comes into motion and will join Loyal Patterson on the near side. Quick throw and that one, yeah.
Oh, man.
Had to go down to his knees to catch the ball, did Amari Rogers-Parrott, and when he did, that stops the play, and that's a loss of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Chase can't get anything on the ball right now. We're going to either have to run the football or we're going to have to put our backup quarterback
bring in Wilkinson.
Yeah.
But right now, they're going to stick with Reynolds. Matt Reynolds is out there, too, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a punt, but down 35-15, I'm thinking they're going for it.
Man, as much as we're outplaying them. But this is Colton Rhodes, right?
Yeah.
I say take a shot at Patterson. Let him go get a football.
Yep.
He's got one-on-one coverage out here on the wide side.
Reynolds back to pass, rolls out, takes the shot, and tries to find Devin Habermill, but Habermill was covered very closely as the defensive back was all over him, and Habermill tried to reach that left arm out there to grab that ball one-handed, but he just couldn't do it. Now the Mount Vernon Rams are going to have the ball in Collinsville territory.
I like the aggressiveness when you're down, but, you know, you're only a couple well, what are we, 15, 20 points. You're 3 touchdowns down. You've been able to run the ball all night. Your quarterback's limping, and you go to the air every play, and now you're going to have to pay the price. So this is where Collinsville's defense, this is where we need the turnover, right?
Yep.
Got to have a turnover.
Sure do. Just under 8 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Mays and company back out there. Staples will move from the right side to the left side. 2 wide receivers on the far side.
They missed.
And the handoff will go to Staples, and Staples will drag a couple of players with him and be close to first down territory.
Man, I got to pay better attention to their linemen because they're really, I don't know if they're trap blocking or what they're doing, but they're getting past our first level every play that they run the ball.
Gain of 8 on the play will bring up a 2nd down and 8.
Man, let's see our linebackers chopping at that football.
Late moving the down marker over there. 7:25 and counting here in the third quarter. Rams have a sizable lead, 20 points to be exact. I think they get any more than this, and this game is going to be hard to come back from.
This is a crucial drive right here. Like I said, you almost have to have a turnover.
There's the snap, and the handoff is going to go up the middle to Staples, and Staples will have a first down, and he'll keep the legs a-churning and get a little bit more, and they are just outside of the red zone, are the Rams.
Yeah, I tell you what, he was stopped pretty short. He kept them legs pumping and turned that into a first down. So Collinsville's defense, I'll tell you what, though, they've shined this year, right? So we need to get behind them, and maybe they can make a big play here.
Crowd is kind of thinned out. I think a lot of people either just went home or went to the Italian Fest after that 1 hour and 20-minute delay.
Yeah, it's a good thing I like you, Todd.
Yeah, I hear you. You'd probably be down there right now, too, wouldn't you?
No, I don't go there at night. I go during the day at lunch.
Me too.
But my couch and my dogs were kind of calling my name.
I hear you. Here's another handoff to Staples, and Staples darts around behind the line of scrimmage, and a flag comes in from the secondary, and that is a touchdown if it stands.
Yeah, again, stopped, not stopped, but he was slowed down in the backfield by Adam Frazier, I think, number 8.
Right now it's a 22-yard touchdown run, but we'll see what the flag's all about. And it looks like that this play is going to come back. Holding against the offense, so it will come back. So no touchdown. Back them up a little farther. So that helps. Instead of a touchdown, it's going to be first down and 20. 6:26 left to play here in this third quarter, and that was a gift horse of a play there for Collinsville because they were about to give up a 22-yard touchdown run, but maybe the hold is what sprung him.
Well, they got a gift, and like I said, I'm still holding out for a turnover here. I'm going to keep speaking it till it happens.
Staples is over the right shoulder of Mays, one receiver on the far side, Here's a snap, and Mays is going to keep it. He's going to run over here on this near side, and he'll get somersaulted over by Tange up to about the 25-yard line, so that's going to bring up a second down and about 13.
Yeah, Tange, you saw him. He gave a big old chop at that football trying to get it out, so I like the effort of our defense trying to force that turnover.
5:50 left to play here in this third quarter. Collinsville trails by 20.
Second down for Mount Vernon.
Tell you what, man, I'm getting about tired of these delays and all these sporting events. Man.
You've been through it, haven't you, Todd?
Man, I tell you what, man.
I'm not going to lie. I wasn't mad that I wasn't on the road last week.
No, I guess not. Let's not talk about that overtime soccer game at Edwardsville to start the season off with. After 2 soccer games got taken off of the schedule because of weather. 2 overtimes didn't cut it, so we had to go to penalty kicks, and we had 18 penalty kickers in that game before it was said and done. There's a keeper by Mays, and Mays didn't go anywhere on that one. He might have got a yard of forward progress. That's going to bring up a third down and 11.
Well, hey, look at Collinsville's defense, right? A couple big stops here. And, you would think that Mount Vernon would be in 4-down territory here.
Can't let up on third down, though, man. Third down and 12, they're going to call it. 4:50 left to play here in this third quarter, and that's another thing that Mount Vernon is doing. They're just running off all kinds of time on this clock.
Yeah, well, that's the name of the game for them right now. That's why I'm going to keep saying turnover till it happens. Collinsville's got to have it.
More shifts going on the offensive front line, and now Staples will roll out to the right, and Mays also rolls out, and a strike to Price and a 22-yard touchdown.
Yeah, miscommunication out of Collinsville's defensive secondary. Receiver was wide open. That's going to be good for 6 more points for Mount Vernon, and that really hurts the Kahawks as they had a couple stops on first and second down, and all of a sudden, like you said, things aren't looking as good as they could have if we would have gotten a stop.
No. Extra point try coming up to try to make it 42-15 here by Truman Carnine, who has not missed an extra point here tonight. I thought that was going to jinx him, but I don't think it's going to. Extra point is good, 42-15 in favor of Mount Vernon. Collinsville will get the ball back after we come back from a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network. Looking for a new place to catch the game with cold drinks and great food? Look no further than 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville. 1101 Bar and Grill features pizza, burgers, wraps, and salads, plus 7 large screen TVs to catch the latest Kahok games and all the pro sports across the spectrum, plus all the college football and basketball you can handle. 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Call 1101 Bar and Grill for carryout orders at 618-223-1332. Todd Duke, Dr. Chris McCluskey back with you. Kahawks now trail this game by 27 points, 42-15, 4:26 left to play here in this third quarter. And we need a comeback for the record books right now.
Well, you know, Mount Vernon, they did a good job of adjusting, and they sniffed out our defensive backs, and, you know, the guys are out there doing their best, but that's been the difference in this ballgame.
Yeah, Mount Vernon has, on average, been giving up 30 points a game. Collinsville is only halfway to that mark. Here's the kickoff, and it is going to go back into the end zone for another touchback, and that kicker has a leg.
Yes, he's certain. Both, you know, you see a lot more legs in high school football than you used to.
Yeah. 4:26 left to play. Last I checked, Cardinals were losing to the Guardians of Cleveland 5-1. Cardinals have been knocked out of Central Division contention, and it's only a matter of days now before they get eliminated from the wild card race and look forward to next year.
Always be a Cardinal faithful, but I got to be honest with you, I'm in football mode at this time.
Oh, yeah, so am I. And I'm waiting for hockey season. Here's the snap. Reynolds hands the ball off and does so to Talon Neighbors, and Neighbors is going to get tackled by his neck. I'm surprised there wasn't a flag on that play for a little bit of a horse collar.
Yeah, nice run by Neighbors and a little high tackle, but I don't think there was any
it was
ill
close
intent there, you know.
9-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 1 for Collinsville as they play a little hurry-up offense now. 2 wide receivers over here on the near, 1 on the far. Neighbors remains the running back. He'll take the handoff. He'll go up the middle. He'll have the first down and about a yard more maybe. So at any rate, that'll move the chains, and Collinsville is on the move.
Yeah, Collinsville's been able to move the ball on the ground all night long. We went to the air last series, and it didn't work out. So, but, you know, you have time to worry about.
Reynolds back in shotgun. Neighbors over his left-hand shoulder. Here's the snap, and the handoff will go to Neighbors again, and he'll jog it up the left-hand side, and he'll get another first down after a pickup of about 12.
Yeah, another nice run by Neighbors. Credit Collinsville's offensive line again.
The problem with the run game is it takes so much time off the clock.
Right. Yeah, the clock's running. So it's really a catch-22 because
hurry-up offense.
You got to put points on the board, but you can't go 3 and out.
Yeah, you need 4 touchdowns to take the lead. And here is Reynolds. He'll keep it, and he'll run to the far sideline, and he'll pull up there and go out of bounds after a gain of about 4 on the play.
Yeah, he ran about 40 yards to get 4 yards.
Yep, sure did. And the problem, again, with running 40 yards from east to west is time ticks away. But he does run out of bounds. That stops the clock with 3:20 left. And now Collinsville still with that hurry-up offense, though, even though the clock was stopped. And a snap. Reynolds is back to pass. He'll throw it, and he'll overthrow Neighbors, who was an intended receiver out of the backfield. Boyle Patterson was over here. He was kind of open.
Yeah, there was nobody home. I don't know if it was a miscommunication, but the ball was not catchable by anybody.
So 3rd down and 6 to go now for Collinsville. They need to get it into Rams territory at the Mount Vernon 46-yard line for a first down.
Yes, sir. 3rd and down, looking to get into enemy territory. Collinsville's pass game has just not been on the mark, so you got to think we're going to run the ball for the next 2 downs and at least move the chains.
And comes into motion. That's Matt Reynolds. Handoff is going to go to Rome Richardson. Richardson goes up the middle, and he'll get some of that. And Collinsville is going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. It'll be 4th and 2. They are into Rams territory on the 48-yard line.
Oh, boy, big play call here. I thought Richardson got more than that, but that looks like a long 3 yards.
Yeah, sure does. I had him at 4th and 2.
Play call is going to be huge here because you got to think Mount Vernon's going to bring the heat and try to slam the door.
Yeah. Reynolds in shotgun. Wouldn't be surprised if he keeps it. They tried to draw him offside, but now Collinsville is going to call a timeout.
Timeout. Coach Rhodes not happy.
No, he is not happy. We are going to take a timeout ourselves, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Uptown Collinsville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahok sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs, you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers and sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest beer in town. Plus, they have an in-house DJ on Friday and Saturday nights. Dine in and catch a game or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 118 East Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-223-1948. Back here at Kahok Stadium, 2:43 left to play. Here in this third quarter, Collinsville looking at a 4th down and 3 from the Rams' 48-yard line. Two wide receivers over here on the near side. Matt Reynolds in the slot, Loyal Patterson on the sideline. And the snap and the handoff is going to go up the middle, and Rome Richardson will have a first down, and he'll get up to the 40-yard line and be pushed forward for a couple of extra yards, as they'll mark him down around the 38, 39-yard line.
Yeah, nice run by Rome Richardson. Nice second effort. He was stopped about 4 yards deep, but he got another 4 or 5, and here comes Collinsville.
People having this little green bug fly right on my glasses. And this time I tried to knock him off, and all I did was smear my glasses. Here is Reynolds with a throw, and another one intended for Habermill, and another one just a little bit out of his reach.
I think Chase is predetermining his receivers, right? I mean, he's looking at Habermill all the way, and they know they don't want Habermill to catch the ball, so they're really tight on him. So tough to thread the needle in a covered receiver, but it does stop the clock, which is good for your Kahawks.
2:24 left on that clock. 2nd down and 10 for Collinsville from the Rams' 39-yard line. Patterson and Reynolds over here on this side. Rogers Parrott on the other side. Rome Richardson remains the lone running back. He'll take the handoff, and he'll go up the middle. He'll cut it out to the right-hand side, and then he'll be brought down after a pickup of about 2.
Yeah, nice fill-in by number 44, Mary Rose out of Mount Vernon, a 6'2", 225 junior. Looked like Richardson could have broken that, but he got hung up by that linebacker.
2 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Pickup of 2 brings up a 3rd down and 8 for your Kahawks. Reynolds in shotgun, going back to pass. Looks quickly, throws quickly, and has Rome Richardson. And right at the first down marker, he gets pushed out of bounds. All depends on the spot now.
Yeah, that was nice to see. Reynolds throw a ball on the money. Rome Richardson goes up and grabs it. Nice sure-handed catch. Made sure he came down with it for positive yardage.
Well, I'll get it situated over there on that far side to see if it is a first down. The down marker guy already has it as first. We'll have to see if they're going to move the flags. Is there an injury?
Some confusion over there. I'm not sure what they're looking at.
I think the guy
holding. Flag guy go down?
Yeah, I think the flag guy went down. And no, they're not going to give it to him. It's going to be 4th down and 1. All right, so another 4th down conversion try here by the Kahawks. Richardson over the shoulder of the left side. He'll get the handoff. He'll go up the middle. He'll have the first down, and he keeps those legs a-churning, and down to the 25 he goes. A pickup of 5 on the play.
Yeah, Collinsville really riding Rome Richardson here on this series, and he seems to be picking up positive yardage at will, but that clock keeps on ticking, Todd.
Stop for the yard markers to move. Now it starts back up. We have 90 seconds to go here in this third quarter. There's a snap and a rollout as Richardson, there we go, a Loyal Patterson catch. He gets caught from behind, and he gets tackled at around the 12-yard line. So that'll be another first down for Collinsville, and they're knocking on the door.
Yeah, nice ad-lib play there out of senior Chase Reynolds. He was going to throw it, and just when I said he predetermined his receivers, he realized the receiver was covered. He tucks the ball, finds the open receiver, good for a first down.
Now Neighbors is back in there. He'll take the handoff. He'll go up the right side, and he had a little bit of room before that hole got closed up on quickly, and down inside the 10 it goes. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 to go here for Collinsville. They can get it first down to the 3-yard line.
That hole was huge, and he kind of hesitated. Next thing you know, those linebackers came in and shut that thing down in a hurry.
Sure did. Collinsville's hurry-up offense continues. We're under a minute to go. 45 seconds left here in this third quarter. Chase Reynolds is in shotgun. Neighbors to his left. Here's the snap. Another handoff to Neighbors. He tries the same side. A spin move after a missed tackle, and he is in for the touchdown.
Man, nice spin move in the secondary of Mount Vernon. And that's good for a touchdown for your Kahawks, and that's going to bring our 15 points up to 21. And I think you'll see Matt Reynolds in to attempt an extra point for your Kahawks.
Matt Reynolds for the extra point.
And there's the snap. It's high, and a missed punt opportunity there, or missed extra point. And, well, Chase Reynolds tried to put it down, and by the time he did, there was already players all over that ball. Matt Reynolds picked it up and tried to make something happen, but he couldn't. So the missed extra point will cost Collinsville a point. 42-21, 31.7 seconds left. We'll just leave it right here for this one since the quarter's about to come to a close anyway.
Yeah, credit Reynolds for trying to get that ball down. But when the snap's that bad, you just have to pick it up. You got to either run or pass. But you can't blame him for the effort. At any rate, that goes down as a blocked PAT attempt. And Collinsville will kick off to Mount Vernon, as Todd said, with 31.7 left.
Kahawks are down by 3 touchdowns, and that is just to tie the game. But first of all, they're going to have to stop this very efficient Mount Vernon offense. They have made some plays, man. 80-yard touchdown pass, 75-yard touchdown pass, 67-yard touchdown run, and a bunch of other smaller runs, too.
It's really frustrating because, like I said, in a lot of aspects, we've outplayed Mount Vernon, but the big plays have been the Achilles heel for the Kahawks. Little onsides.
Yeah, onside kick, and it hits Tongay before it went 10 yards.
Yeah.
That's going to be a false start.
I don't think the ball was going to go 10 yards. It kind of hiccuped and bounced up, up high.
Yeah. So Collinsville will have to be backed up 5 yards and try it again. Think they'll try it again?
I don't know. I mean, you almost have to.
Yeah, I hear you. And now the deep man, which is Staples, will stand at his 10-yard line.
So they're going to put Habermail in to try to recover this, it looks like.
Yeah, they're hard to figure out, man. Footballs don't bounce the right way all the time.
No, that's a tough order.
All right, here we go again, and this one is going to travel 10
yards.
yards. There we go. Collinsville, Tongay lost it.
Tongay had it, and I think he lost it, but I don't know who came up with it.
Yeah, Collinsville still has it. All right, the onside kick work. Collinsville has the ball 1st and 10 from the Rams' 47-yard line, 46-yard line.
That's as good as a turnover, and I believe Romel Ballinger, number 3, is who came up with that football.
Yeah. He's getting all the high fives on the sideline, so I believe you're right. Boy, Tongay had that thing bounce right into his breadbasket. I don't even know how he lost it.
He did. Yeah, he's used to tackling people, not handling footballs, I guess.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's an oblong, odd shape. Uh-oh.
What are the referees talking about? All right, well, they continue to say it's Collinsville's ball. That's all most of us people dressed in purple really care about. So 1st and 10 for Collinsville from their opponent's 46-yard line. Kahawks down by 3 touchdowns, 29.5 seconds left to play here in this third quarter. And we'll see what the Kahawks can dial up here.
Well, all of a sudden, the Kahawks have a little breath of life in them here.
Dan Mings is over there pleading his case. I don't know what that case would be. But he's
I'm not sure.
letting the head referee and the linesman over there have it.
The ball went 10 yards.
Sure did. He's not going to win, so, I mean, let him say his piece.
He's pointing back. I don't know if he thought it was a false start. That's probably what he's arguing.
Yeah. Well, referees have already made up their mind. They called the play, and the play's going to stand, so he can try all he wants to, but he's not going to change their minds. All right, here's Chase Reynolds in shotgun. He has Talon Neighbors to his left. Here's the snap. Reynolds is going to go back to pass. He's going to throw one deep, and that one is going to be
pass
out.
interference.
That's pass interference, and Collinsville will get a 15-yard penalty in their favor out of this. Are they going to call it? Oh, they're going to call it against Collinsville.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
That was a great ball by Reynolds, too. And I guess, we're not down there. We can't see who made contact with who. But at the end of the day, that one's going to go against Collinsville.
Yeah, well, the defensive back had the best opportunity to catch that ball. And I think that Loyal Patterson knew it, Rogers Parrott knew it and probably went over his back a little bit trying to prevent that from happening and made contact.
Yeah, and again, as much success as we've had running the ball, we've got time to score 3 touchdowns if you get another onside kick or a turnover.
23.2 seconds left. That hurts because we are now out of Rams territory. Ball now on Collinsville's 39-yard line. 3 wide receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Neighbors is the lone running back. Here's the snap, and it's going to be Reynolds who will roll out to his left. He's looking. He's throwing. He's got. Oh, man. Amari Rogers Parrott did everything but catch that ball. Might have been a little bit too far, but.
It was too high and a little bit too much pepper on the ball. But at least he threw it out of the reach of the defensive back. Man, if he could have caught that in stride, he would have been gone.
Yep. So 2nd down and 25 now for Collinsville. Right now, man, you got to worry really about getting the first down and continuing this drive.
You do, but now that you've gone to the air, it's almost like, I don't know what you do.
Yeah,
We'll see. We'll see.
Here's the snap. And a quick pass to Matt Reynolds. He had to jump up to get the ball, and when he did, that allowed the defensive back to come in there and make the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. So
yeah,
3rd and 25 coming up.
If you're going to make a quick pass to your receiver, it can't have air under it. You got to throw a bullet and get it to him quick.
You got to hit him in the numbers.
That's right.
Yeah, well, that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. So we have a timeout coming your way. 4th quarter coming up next on the Kahok Sports Network. Got questions about Medicare? If you're approaching the age of 65, the answer to that question is a resounding yes. Bill Holton is a former Collinsville Raider and Kahok football player and is now an independent broker with Senior Health Plans, and he can answer all of those tough questions when it comes to Medicare. Which plan, which part, what's covered, and what's not. If you're approaching the age of Medicare and need those questions answered, let Bill Holton get you those answers. Bill Holton with Senior Health Plans. Call him today at 618-978-2306 or email Bill Holton at william.holton@yahoo.com.
We love to have you come work for the City of Collinsville. We have many positions available, from seasonal jobs to full-time opportunities in many of our departments. From police and fire to Gateway Center, Parks and Recreation, and City Hall. Our employees enjoy great benefits like comprehensive medical plans, paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and more. Visit the city's website, collinsvilleil.org, to apply and learn more about working for the City of Collinsville.
Back here at Collinsville High School, Kahok Stadium is where we are. My name is Todd Duke. Dr. Chris McCluskey on the other microphone. 4th quarter is here. Collinsville looking at a 3rd down and 25.
We call that 3rd in the ketchup bottle.
Yep. Here is Reynolds. He's going to go back to pass again. He's got some time. Throws it down the middle. It's got Rogers Parrott wide open at the original line of scrimmage, and he just dropped it.
He hit him in a bad spot.
The hands?
He hit him right in the hands.
Right in the hands.
That's right. He was worried about that defensive back behind him, and, man, Chase delivers one on the money.
That's when you got to.
And Parrott Rogers just can't haul it in. He wanted to run before he caught it.
That's why you got to catch it like a loaf of bread, man. Not out here like this. Those hands, man, when you put those hands out in front of you, extend those arms, 9 times out of 10 it's going to bounce right off of those hands.
Well, we saw it, didn't
we? 4th down and 25 now for Collinsville. They got to get it down to the Rams' 36-yard line for a 1st down. Here's the snap. And Reynolds rolls out. He is going to.
Pass interference?
No flags on the play.
He had hands on him.
Yep, sure did. I saw it too.
Yeah.
Colton Rhodes, he saw it too. He's complaining. He's walking up the line, going to talk to the referee, and it's not going to do him any good. Coach Rhodes like, you're kidding me, right? Oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean, just by rule, that's pass interference, right?
Yeah,
it was
sure
a catchable ball. The defensive back, and especially if you're going to call it on us. I mean, I get it; it's late and you want to go home, but you still got to call the game.
So the Rams get the ball back in Kahok territory at Collinsville's 39-yard line, and here comes Malachi Mays again. And he's going to throw it himself. He'll do so behind the line of scrimmage. He's got Price, and Price is going to continue to run until he's pushed out of bounds by DeAndre Brown, and that saved the touchdown.
Yes, it did. Romel Ballinger missed the tackle in the backfield. Off to the races was the receiver, and DeAndre Brown saves that touchdown, but big yardage for your Mount Vernon Rams.
Yeah, inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 8. So 1st and goal for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, Mount Vernon definitely in the driver's seat here. Yeah, man, I tell you what, you almost want to put our backups in now to not get somebody hurt here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, got a game at Granite City next week. Matter of fact, the next 2 are on the road. A very winnable game at Granite City next week, and then you got the truck that is Dier Hill and Altoff the following week after that.
Dier Hill is a Ferrari.
He's a monster, man.
He is he's quick.
Yeah.
What did he have, 360 yards on 11 carries last week?
That dude is NFL bound if
He
there
is,
ever
yeah,
was.
Right, yeah, he's just different.
Yeah.
I loved it last year when they let him take the game over in the second half, and some of our parents says, why don't they just tackle him? I said,
Yeah.
well, why don't you try to tackle him?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, man.
10:55 left to play here in this 4th quarter, and it's 2nd and goal for Mount Vernon as Malachi Mays is in shotgun and has Jefferson over his right shoulder. He's going to use Jefferson as a blocker, and he's going to head to the corner of the end zone, and that's a touchdown.
Yep, he went right around the outside on the wide side of the field, and that's going to put another 6 points up, and that should officially put this game out of reach for the Kahawks, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
That's got a flag on the play, though. And it's going to be holding against Mount Vernon, so hold on just a minute.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah, we strip a ball.
1 in a million.
Return for a touchdown.
The truck backing up cracks me up.
Hey, man, we're still at it. We're still having fun, right? It's a game.
Oh, yeah.
You hate to be down, but we're still out here blessed to be playing a game. And
I've had enough of these delays, though. I'm over it, man. Can we get through the rest of the season without any delays?
I hear you, Todd.
I'd be happy.
I hear you.
I'd be happy. Next week's shaping up to look very nice, though. 70s all week long. No mention of rain in the forecast, but, there wasn't any mention of rain in the forecast either. They said, it's going to stay southeast of us. It didn't.
There it is.
There's a fumble.
There's your turnover.
And let's see who comes out of this one.
I don't know.
I don't either. Looks like Mount Vernon may have recovered that.
Oh, man, that was a good opportunity. And
Yeah, I
that
think
was
one
a
of the
little hot potato.
I think one of the Collinsville players jumped on the ball first, but it squirted out. And then Mount Vernon recovered. So 3rd and goal from the 12-yard line now. So at least the Rams keep on getting backed up here a little bit, inch by inch, yard by yard. And we'll see what the Rams have dialed up here on 3rd down. Jefferson is in as the running back. He stands about a yard away over the left shoulder, and now we're going to have a timeout called by Mount Vernon. We'll go ahead and just keep it right here. And we will told you that we got another football game coming up 1 week from tonight. That's going to be in Granite City, but besides that, we have some more sports for you. We'll have some volleyball for you from O'Fallon on the Kahok Sports Network Tuesday night. Zach will be here doing the Belleville East Edwardsville rematch soccer game. The earlier meeting had Collinsville win in the penalty kick phase. Then Thursday, Zach will be covering girls volleyball against Belleville East, while I will be here covering soccer against Belleville West, as Collinsville looks for a little revenge after that loss at Belleville West earlier this year. So volleyball on the Kahok Sports Network Tuesday, soccer on Thursday, soccer on the Kahok Broadcast Club Student Network on Tuesday, and then volleyball on Thursday, and then, of course, football at Granite City on Friday.
It's a busy week, Todd.
Always a busy week, man.
It's that time of year. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Empty backfield. Mays is throwing into the back corner of the end zone, and that one's tipped away. It almost caught.
Oh, my.
Man, that was almost caught. I believe that was number 17. Or is that? No, that was number 7. I believe that was Staples. Nope, that was Barnes who almost caught that ball after Collinsville tipped it. That was DeAndre Brown who tipped that ball away. So nice play by Brown.
Brown tipped it up in the air one-handed, and then the receiver tried to get it one-handed, and thank goodness he didn't come down with it.
All right, 4th down and goal. And it looks like Truman Carnine is going to come out and try a field goal from about 27 yards away.
Well, he's got plenty of leg from what we saw earlier in the game, if they can give him some protection.
And that one is good. Just barely snuck in that right upright. I don't know, man. That was awfully close, but at any rate, it is a 3-point field goal.
Yeah, that might have gotten tipped.
That's what I was going to say.
It got deflected a little bit, but he had enough juice on it to where it went the distance. And you're going to see Mount Vernon Rams kick the football off to our Kahawks. We'll get another possession here with 9:43 left.
Well, Kahawks are down by 24 now, so you're going to have to score 3 touchdowns and a field goal just to tie it, or if you want to win this thing, you're going to have to score 4 touchdowns, and the clock is not in our favor.
No, it is not, but there's still a chance, Todd.
So you're saying there's a chance.
You're saying there's a chance.
Well, all you can do is try, right?
Yeah, right. You play till the whistle blows, right?
Yep. So now we have Amari Rogers-Parrott and Loyal Patterson back deep. Matt Reynolds is usually back there deep, but he's not on the field as of right now. And we'll see Mr. Carnine, see if he's going to send another one into the end zone here.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Maybe a squib kick, so we don't know. He went up high.
He went up high, and that is not going to go to the end zone. It's going to be taken by Rogers-Parrott at the 10-yard line. He'll cut it over here to the near side. He's going to try to turn the corner. He runs out of room, and he'll be taken out at about the 30.
Yeah, nice contained again by the Mount Vernon kickoff coverage team. And nice run back. They're out of your K-Hawks. They'll take over possession and see if they can put some more points on the board.
That is something they need lots of. As you can't score 24 points on one series, so you're going to have to get the ball, move it down quickly.
Yeah, that math ain't mathin'.
Nope, sure not.
9:36 left to go in the 4th.
So Matt Reynolds and company back out there. Talon Neighbors is to the right of Chase Reynolds. 2 wide receivers near, 1 far. Here's the snap. Reynolds is back to pass. That ball is tipped, and it'll fall down incomplete. He was going for Zach Priest, but that ball got tipped. But Priest probably wouldn't have got very far even if he would have caught it, because he had a couple of guys behind him ready to tackle him if he did.
Yeah, the ball was tipped at the line by number 55, Ty Harrison. He's a big 6'3", 210 senior, and he was able to bat that ball. And, when you have that happen, you thank goodness the linebacker didn't come up with it, right?
Yeah, I know. 2nd down and 10 now for Collinsville. Ball on their own 32-yard line. Long way to go. And the time, 9:30 left on the clock. Stopped after the incomplete pass. Loyal Patterson on the far side of the field. Rogers-Parrott in the slot. Zach Priest is over here on this near sideline. And now Chase Reynolds is going to keep it, and he'll run into a little bit of a problem after he gained about 3 on the play.
Yeah, he had a little hole, but he met a linebacker head on. And, man, with where we are in the game, I don't know that you want to run Chase Reynolds.
Yeah.
And I guess you can't play scared, but
I don't see Matt Reynolds anywhere down there right now. He's not on the field, and I've been scanning the sidelines looking for him. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, no doubt.
Here is a keeper and a throw down the middle, and Habermill couldn't come up with the catch once again. And I'll bring up a 4th down and 8.
Yeah, pretty good ball by Reynolds. Maybe a little bit behind him, but certainly a catchable ball. Habermill just couldn't come up with it. So Collinsville's faced with another 4th down.
Oh, there he is. I see him now. Right at the end of the trainer's table.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Well, good. That's good news.
Yeah. All right, another 4th down try here by the Kahawks. Well, they've had a lot of 4th down tries tonight.
They certainly have. Now would be a good time to convert one.
Sure would be. You only need 8 yards. Got to get it up to the 42. Reynolds in shotgun once again, and a whistle on the play and a delay of game. So that's going to back them up 5 yards. It'll bring up a 4th down and 13.
Well, that wasn't very timely, was it?
No, it was not.
Oh, boy. Well, like I said, gives your receivers more room to work, Todd.
Sure.
Right? Here
right.
we go. Here we go.
There's a snap. And Reynolds back to pass. He's being pressured. He's got to roll out of it, and then he's just got to kind of throw the ball away. Oh, man. That was a push out of bounds there. It was intended for Habermill, and they kind of pushed him out of bounds when he was already out of bounds.
Yep, that'd be a turnover on downs. And this is where I got to get my stars out of the football game if it's me.
Yeah. Yep, got another game next week. This is just game number 4, so you got 5 more of these, and you want to try to keep everybody healthy.
Well, not only that, but now, you know, you win this game, you think you got to take 1 out of 2 against Triad and Cahokia, and now you're pretty much got to win both of those to have playoff
not to
hopes.
mention Altoff.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
if something crazy happens, but, you know, you don't expect to win that one,
Nope,
right?
no.
So that's why you wanted this one.
Yep. Mount Vernon's kind of been a pain in our side, man. Collinsville 0 for 2 lifetime. First game was in 1943. Collinsville lost that one 40-0. And then last year's loss, and it looks like Mount Vernon is going to go to 3-0 versus Collinsville all time.
Man, I'll tell you what, this is an odd football game. Like I said, the score doesn't show, you know, really all the good things that the Kahawks have done tonight.
Yeah.
It's just some big plays have been the tail of the tape.
Yeah, it gets overshadowed by those big plays.
It does. You hate it for the guys in the trenches who have really done a nice job. But, you know, it's a team sport, and all the guys have to, you know, do their job and perform. And Mount Vernon found our Achilles heel, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, you know, Granite City's going to be paying attention to that tape. Here is Mays. He'll reverse direction, and he'll get some positive yardage out of that after he runs to the near side, turns around, starts heading to the far side, cuts it up the middle, and actually got about 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, it was a little dipsy-do, man. He went around and about and turned that into positive yardage.
Sure did.
Gain of 4, 3rd down for Mount Vernon.
3rd down and about 4 to go. 7.5 minutes left on the clock here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, you know they're going to use every bit of that play clock.
Oh, yeah. That's what Collinsville did last week against Carbondale, so why not? It's part of the game.
Certainly the smart play.
Yeah. David Barnes goes out as a wide receiver on the far side, and Jefferson is the lone running back. And now a keeper, and I thought they were going to flip it there for a minute. Ooh, nice open field tackle there by Rome Richardson, and now a late flag comes in from the secondary.
Hit from Rome Richardson. The flag of the play.
Late flag, and we're going to have a face mask call?
Looks like it's on the offense, right?
Now it's going to be holding against the offense. Okay. Well, the other referee's walking up doing this. I'm like, what is this?
It's a catch.
Okay.
It's a catch.
Well, it was a run play. It wasn't even a catch.
I don't know.
I don't either. I don't know anything anymore.
Yeah, I think he might be over this, you know.
Yeah. All right, 3rd down and 11 after the penalty. We'll see if we can keep this Rams offense out of the end zone.
Yes, sir. Clock's down to 10 seconds, so they're probably going to end up taking a delay of game or a timeout, I would think.
Well, they've got 2 timeouts left. And now they're asking for the play clock to be reset.
Reset the play clock.
That's a gift. Okay, so let's tie this up in a bow.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy birthday. Mazel tov. Here's the snap. Mays fakes the pass. Now he's telling the guy to go long, and that's exactly what he does, but he's going to overthrow Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes gave up. He had stopped. Had he kept running,
Yeah.
he had a step on our defensive back, but that will stop the clock. It'll bring up fourth down. They're probably going to try to kick it again just to practice it.
Yeah, I think this kid's got enough leg. He could probably do it. The line of scrimmage is at the 30-yard line, so you're probably looking at a 48-yard field goal from here.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, 47-yarder from here. 47-yard attempt
It's deep for a high school kicker.
by Trumaine Carnine, who is a 6-foot, 170-pound junior. He already has one field goal, and that was from about 27 yards. So add another 20. This one's going to fall short. So Collinsville will get the ball back where it sits.
Yeah, a lot of kicking is angle, and that ball was just too high.
Yeah.
But can't blame them for it's good practice, right?
Well, Collinsville's going to get the ball back right around the 30-yard line, and I'm pretty sure that all three of their drives so far here in the second half have started at the 30-yard line.
Well, maybe we can put something together. and at
Except
least
for that
put
one
some
that was the
more points on
onside
the
kick,
board.
and that didn't turn into anything.
That is correct. Looks like we'll start at the 20-yard line.
And it looks like Jace Wilkinson is going to come in and take over as quarterback.
Good idea.
Probably.
Good idea for many reasons. Get him some work.
Yep.
Keep Chase safe.
Wilkinson threw one ball last week at Carbondale and connected on a 9-yard pass. And he's going to hand the ball off to Neighbors. Neighbors will cut it up the middle and get down to about the 25. And actually, that was we're starting at the 20 this time. I thought it was at the 30, but I was wrong. I was off by 10 yards. It's been a long night.
Yeah, running back gets up slow, but looks like he's going to be okay. Clock will continue to run. 5.5 left in this contest.
Jace Wilkinson, a junior, 5'10", 150 pounds. And we will see if they're going to even allow him to throw the ball. They might just run it the rest of the way. Two wide receivers over here on this side. Odell will move back closer to a tight end position now. Zach Priest over here on the near side. Rogers Parrott on the far side.
Got to hike it.
Yeah, Wilkinson's going to run out of time, and there is another delay of game. We're not going to reset the game clock here, the play clock.
Yeah,
no.
Odell didn't know where he was supposed to be, and Wilkinson wanted to have him shift.
So that's a 5-yard penalty against Collinsville, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 now instead of a 2nd and 5.
Well, you got your reset on the play clock that you asked for.
I did.
Not the way we wanted it.
Not the way I wanted it. I wanted a gift wrapped with a bow kind of reset. 2nd down and 10 for Collinsville, now back on their own 20-yard line. Wilkinson in shotgun, takes the snap, hands the ball off, and a carry by, I believe that was number, I don't even know. I thought it said 39. Am I wrong, or is that 19? That's 19. So 19, that is Lazarian Stewart.
Yeah, he had a nice run. I mean, he got stopped in the backfield, but he kept going. It took 3 or 4 guys to get him down, so you got to give him an A for effort.
Loss of a yard on the play will bring up 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, you might see Jace get a chance to air it out here. You never know.
Yeah. 4.5 minutes to go here in this 4th quarter. Wilkinson takes the snap, going back to pass, rolls out to his left. He's looking, he's throwing, and he's got a man open, and then Zach Priest drops the ball.
Yeah, hit him in the hands too. Man, a lot of drop passes by your Kahok receivers tonight, unfortunately. Good ball by Wilkinson.
Yeah, was on the money. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 11, and Matt Reynolds is going to come in and punt.
Yes, sir. Punt team out for Collinsville.
Staples will head from his defensive back position, and we'll go back to collect this punt. I don't even think he's noticed yet. Now he does.
There he goes.
Now he's heading back to midfield. Reynolds takes the snap from his 5-yard line. He'll let a kick go end over end, and that one, I think, Staples was going to catch it for a minute, and then he
Thought
got out of the
so.
way at the last second. He's lucky he didn't get hit by that ball.
Yeah, nice roll for Reynolds. That one's going to
Yeah.
look good in the stat book.
Oh, yeah. You know, he's averaging 33.4 yards a punt. That probably will jump up there as well.
Yeah, that's you got to be amongst the top punters, you would think.
Yeah, that was a net of about 40.
On the 35.
So Mount Vernon will start 1st and 10 from their own 35. 4:05 left to play here in this fourth quarter.
Well, we'll see what looks like Collinsville's got. We kind of got a mix and match in there. We got a couple
Yeah.
first stringers, couple second stringers.
Yeah.
Linebacking core looks like your starters.
Marion Johnson is over here covering one of their wide receivers, and you got to wonder if at this point, it doesn't look like Mount Vernon is going with any of their backups. That was Jefferson who ran the ball, but they might have put in a new quarterback.
Messias Jefferson, the ball carrier, brought down near the line of scrimmage.
And looking for a number there.
John Thomas.
Well, they've had a few mystery numbers out on
Yeah.
the field tonight that we couldn't identify.
Well, Jaden Morales is out there. He's number 2. He's over talking to the coach, but he's listed as a running back and a linebacker. Mays and C.J. Hughes Disrow Jr. is a backup quarterback. He's a sophomore. He wears number 9, but I don't see number 9 out there.
It's like number, is that 2 or 3
I think that's
running
2.
the show?
Jaden
Morales?
Morales, yeah. Now that's 5. That's what I thought the last time. That's Nazavion Nesbitt.
Should have been a false start.
He's also listed as a running back and a linebacker. Delay a game.
Delay a game against Mount Vernon.
Coaching staff that was up on the roof for Mount Vernon, they've called it a night. They're already coming down.
Yeah, their job, I think, is done for the evening.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time now before this one goes in the record books.
Yep.
And that'll bring Collinsville to 2-2 on the season.
Yep, and their Rams will also be 2-2. So backup players are in for both teams. And 2nd down and 14, and a wrapped up in the backfield. That'll be another loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and long situation for Mount Vernon.
Yeah, fumbled snap by the quarterback for Mount Vernon. He did a good job to get that ball back and secure it to prevent the turnover.
Each team has 2 timeouts left, but I'm thinking nobody's going to be using those timeouts now.
I hate to say it, but I hope not.
Yeah,
Todd.
me too. I'm ready, man. It's been a long night after
Yeah,
another
it has been.
hour and 20-minute or lightning delay. Well, last week the game we didn't get back on the road till 11:30, so it's 10:30 right now. And I don't live 2 hours away from this ballpark.
Thank goodness.
I know. 2:25 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Nesbitt will roll out to his right-hand side, and he'll get wrapped up after a positive gain. And he'll get wrapped up by the only starter that's still in there, Devin Habermill.
Yeah, Big Devin was sitting there waiting on him, and he wasn't going to give up that play. So nice tackle by the senior Habermill. Clock's going to continue to run, so
2 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. And 4th down, yeah, looks like it. That's Blake Sanders, who they have 5 kickers listed on their roster here, and he's one of them. Loyal Patterson is going to try to take this punt. That one's partially blocked. It's going to take a big roll, though, and Mount Vernon will touch it up at about the 33-yard line. So that's where Jace Wilkinson will start the next drive for the Kahawks with 95 seconds left to play here in this one.
yeah, you wonder if we'll just take a knee and let the clock run out, or if we'll use this for a little practice for the second stringers.
Yeah, why not? Give them some reps. At least a couple of plays.
Knowing Colton Rhodes, I would say that he'll let him play to the buzzer.
Yeah. I'd like to see him air one out, man. Let's get a quick
Yeah,
touchdown
why
just
not?
to make the score a little bit more respectable. Patterson stays in there. He's on the far side. So does Rogers Parrott, and Zach Priest is over here on the near side as well. And Wilkinson takes the snap, and he will hand the ball off, and a big run coming up by Lazarian Stewart, and Stewart was off to the races there. He picked up about 9.
Yeah, it could have been a late hit. I mean, you don't want to see any penalties, but he was well on the ground, and the defensive back dove on him trying to get the ball, but you can't get the ball when the runner's on the ground.
Yeah. Up to the 42-yard line, bring up a 2nd down and 1. Clock continues to move, though. 1:05 left to play here in this contest.
Number 22 for the Kahawks, Jamonte Thomas into the game.
Yeah, he started earlier in the season, first couple of games.
Like he's going to be in the running back position.
He is. Over the left shoulder of Wilkinson, who remains in shotgun. Wilkinson will take the snap and hand the ball off to Thomas. Thomas tries the left side, heads toward this near sideline, gets it up to midfield, and that is a 1st down. The clock will stop to move the chains with 33.1 left. So I think you got one more play in your pocket. Let's let Jace air it out.
I say, yeah, take a shot, right?
Why not?
1st down with 29 seconds to go.
And we'll set the chains down. They don't have to run a play if they don't want to, but they will. Final 15 seconds left here in this one. Wilkinson stands at his own 45, awaits the snap. Here it is. And another handoff will go up the left side of the formation, and then a little bit of a putting on the brakes there by the ball carrier Stewart, and he'll get thrown out of down, and that'll be it for this one. Clock says 0. Game is over. Final score 45-21. Well, sir, it wasn't exactly what we were hoping for. And all you got to do is lick your wounds and get ready for week number 5 at Granite City.
That's it. Thanks for having me in the booth. Had a good time as usual. Appreciate everything that you do, and we'll look forward to we have one more home game?
We have one more home game left, and that'll happen in about 2 weeks. And then we'll be done for the year, man. Thanks. Appreciate you.
Man. Appreciate you. Have a great night.
All right. That is Dr. Chris McCluskey. Time for us to transition into the post-game show, brought to you by LC's Pub in Caseyville. LC's Pub, serving up great food and great drinks to go along with that great service. And if you would like to call LC's Pub for carry-out, you can do so. 618-855-9007, or head on over there. 605 North Main Street in Caseyville. Collinsville loses this one here tonight, 45-21. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Celebrate the life of your loved one should be as special as the person they represent. That's why you will always find the staff at Her Funeral Home in Collinsville ready to go the extra mile to meet the needs of you and your family during those times. For over 100 years, Her Funeral Home has been there for Collinsville and the surrounding communities. Of the many arrangements made after losing a loved one, the first is the selection of a funeral home. The staff at Her Funeral Home in Collinsville can help with that planning. Call Her Funeral Home in Collinsville at 618-344-0187. Her Funeral Home, serving Collinsville families for over 100 years. 618-344-0187. All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent service staff. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. And of course, All Pro Tees is your destination for everything Collinsville Kahawks. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville at 2240 South Morrison Avenue. Online at allprotees.com. Right across the street from Kahok Stadium. All Pro Tees, 618-344-2200. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
And we welcome you back into the LC's Pub post-game show here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Collinsville drops to 2-2 on the year after a 45-21 setback to the Rams of Mount Vernon. Drew Cordes, the offensive coordinator, joining us now on the post-game show. Let's talk about some good things here, Coach. Chase Reynolds with 135 yards on the ground. Talon Neighbors with 105. So you guys were approaching, again, another 300-yard rushing performance.
Yeah, offensively, I thought we did pretty well, especially in the run game. Being able to control the line of scrimmage, we did a good job. Really, the only times that we didn't score up until the last drive, first down penalties, and when that sets you back, it's really hard to get 20 yards in 3 plays opposed to getting 10. So every time that we didn't score was because of that, and it even happened down when we got stuffed at the goal line. We had a first down penalty, and that ended up screwing us, and you end up a yard short, but you give them 10, that should be a touchdown, and we had a lot more opportunities than what we were given, and we didn't take advantage.
Yeah, that drive earlier, that was pretty much all running plays, man, and Chase Reynolds was looking like he was going to be in the end zone, and then all of a sudden at the 1-yard line, he gets leveled, man. If he scores there, that's a different ball game.
It's a different ball game. I believe it would have been tied, but that's kind of what's been going wrong with us. We look back at it during the delay, and one block, one extra step on a block, and he scores a touchdown. We let go of a block too early. The kid made a really good play. I mean, that's a play that you don't really coach. It's a play that you build a successful program on. He was the backside defensive lineman. He got blocked. He got off of it. He met him at the goal line and put a good hit on Chase, and it was just a good play on both sides, and it didn't work out our way. But if we do our job to full extent right there, that guy's not even in the play, and that's a touchdown. It's a tie game going into the delay. Totally different ball game right there.
I know you're not the defensive guy, but, man, there was a series of some big plays by Mount Vernon that really let them run away with it. That 67-yard touchdown run, 80-yard touchdown pass, and then the one where they threw the ball behind the line of scrimmage, and then he threw it down the field for a 75-yard touchdown pass. Those big plays hurt.
The big plays hurt. I think they just marched on us once in the first half, and then I think once in the second half they marched down. But, that's sometimes going to happen. We've had games in the past where offensively we didn't do what we needed to do to take care of business. Defense had to bail us out, and we didn't do enough to help out the defense in a time that they really needed us to step up. But I hate saying it, but that's why we worry about next week already.
Yeah.
Because we got to go and take care of business next week. Every game from now on is super important.
Chase Reynolds finally gets a passing touchdown this week as well, and that pass to Devin Habermill, man, there was no way that Devin was going to be denied getting into that end zone. They tried real hard to stop him from getting in there, but he did everything he could to make sure he scored.
It's not going to be easy to take him down on a full speed. I mean, even if I had pads and I was 10 years younger, I still wouldn't get in his way.
I say that all the time.
Yeah.
I say that all the time.
Yeah, it's easy to say that, but I would not be trying to tackle him. I would have tried the whole let me get down to your ankle and just hope I pull the shoelace hard enough. But yeah, it was a good play call. It was a good design. We worked on it this week, and we were taking advantage of their aggressive D line, and nobody touched him. It was just a quick, easy dump off, something that you guys kind of see with guys like Kelsey and Kittle and some of those good tight ends that just let your best players get the ball, and that's what we did. We let Devin get the ball there, catch it 25 yards straight up the field. Real easy touchdown there. I wish all of them were that easy.
See you in Granite City next week, sir.
All right.
Thank you. That is Drew Cordes, the offensive coordinator for your Collinsville Kahawks, and that is going to do it for us here tonight after a 1 hour and 20-minute lightning delay. It's getting a little late, so we're going to go ahead and get out of here. A big thank you to Colton Rose joining us in the pregame interview and Drew Cordes in the postgame interview. Another big thank you to Andy Sellens and Zach Roseman taking care of some stats for us. And, of course, my broadcast partner, Dr. Chris McCluskey. My name is Todd Duke. We're back at you Tuesday on the road. O'Fallon High School is where we'll be for some girls volleyball action. We'll be on the air sometime in the 5:30 hour for pregame coverage, and the game's scheduled at 6 o'clock. So until then, everybody have fun at the Italian Fest this weekend. Enjoy your weekend, and we will talk to you Tuesday.